Good morning! It is Friday, and Friday is New Music Friday. Yay, 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 yay! And I'm saying yay this morning because it is sunny, it is shining, and what a good place to start. We have Bella by Static Ben and E. Now, these guys, they hit and misses, hit and misses, but they've had more hits than misses, and they do bring a rather dancehall feel to this. So it's a great place to start, wakes us all up. Good morning, happy Friday. Let's see what's coming up next. And apologies for missing Thursday's throwback, but I was otherwise engaged doing beachy stuff with the children and having some good old summer's holiday fun. So, we start this morning with Static and Benny, Bella. Good times, good days, and good morning! And we continue New Music FriYay with one of my future star recommendations. It's Babsy, this time featuring Duncan Davis. Now, Babsy hasn't continued with the summer vibe to this, for this New Music Friday, but that's not his fault. It started off with Static Ben, and that was very poppy and happy and funky and summertime feelings. But Babsy is a bit more, true musician type. And it gives us a lyrical mastery with emotions. So yeah, a very worthy addition to future stars, and I do expect to see a lot more from this guy coming up in the future. And I miss you. I do. I miss you. I usually skip by Rockabye Baby and New Music Fridays because, it tends to put me asleep, and that's a good thing because that's what it's supposed to do. But I'm including this latest release in New Music Friday this week is because this video was going on TikTok, and this song is most commonly associated with TikTok. So yes, Blinding Lights by Rockabye Baby's variation of it, and yes, I highly recommend Rockabye Baby for all us parents out there who have got the younger ones who need to go to sleep, because this will allow you to hum along as your baby soothes into a nice sleep and gives you the much half an hour that you need to tidy up the mess they've just made. So, keep it going. New Music Friday. New Music Friday has been relegated to the kitchen. Just because my children decided they wanted to watch the Loud House movie. And who could blame them? It's a movie about the Loud House, and that just reminds them of being at home. But we're continuing New Music Friday regardless, and this time it's Hood Blues. It's an instrumental, and it's by, of course, the sadly passed on DMX. So this is very nice, actually. Really is. It's got a very bluesy feels to it, and I like it. So yeah, it's an instrumental. This can go on in the background of any sort of nice evening of relaxation, and I will be included in a relaxation evening playlist of one of mine. Happy New Friday, and let's see if we can get this rocking on before I have to make lunch. Well, it's definitely been a roller coaster of interesting musical genres so far. We've had Rockabye Baby, we've had DMX, and we've had Static Ben and a future star Babsy. But it didn't take long for this journey, this country road, to turn into a country road. And it's Luke Combs. As you can tell by the American football in the background, it's an American country artist. And I do like this guy. In fact, some of his earlier stuff is true. Grab a beer, sit back and chill in the garden with the chickens. And yes, I have chickens, and I do have a beer and chill in the garden with the chickens. So yes, when I do that, this will undoubtedly make the playlist. Yeehaw, Luke Combs. And we're continuing along this country road, this time with a classic country musician, good old Willie Nelson, the guy that could outsmoke Snoop, and Sir Nigel Simpson. Now this has definitely got a very traditional country feel to it, unlike Luke Combs' new modern side of country. But that doesn't mean it is bad country. It's just the traditional type that some more people seem not to like. But you've got to appreciate it all. And yeehaw, Jonetta by Nigel Simpson and the great Willie Nelson. I'm surprised he's still with us. I mean, we've just lost the Rolling Stone. Ooh, don't think those thoughts. Anyway, Happy days. Well, talk about taking a U-turn or a direct 180 into a whole new field of music on the New Music Friday. We've gone from country to traditional country to this. Now we have this. Now this is Skillrex, Justin Bieber and Don Toliver. And so the first time Bieber and Skillrex have teamed up, I don't know whether Skillrex has gone soft or gone mainstream, but either way, he's still got skills, and it isn't a bad song, even with the Bieber's unique vocal style. I'm trying to avoid the usual Canadian midget jokes, so it's really hard to avoid the Canadian midget jokes. I'm not allowed to use the term anyway. So, here we have Justin Bieber, Skillrex, and Don Toliver. Oh, I am so glad we've jumped from Justin Bieber to the great Shingo Nakamura. Now, when he first released all these tracks a couple of weeks back, we all knew that there was going to be more heavier remixes of his melodic, relaxed style. Shingo Nakamura is a king when it comes to making it sort of relaxing and emotional and you know, just nice trance, I think, you know. But no, when you're on a Monster Cat stable, you're guaranteed to get some interesting remixes. And this doesn't add to anything too much heavier to it. It just gives it a little bit more of a boom. Yeah, so yeah, I like it. It's Glow. It's a Meeting Molly remix, and it's a Shingo Nakamura tune. And yes, I like it. It's nice. And we're taking another U-turn back onto the country road. This time it's the definite wave, a new wave country. Country Boy featuring Tyler Hubbard. It's Nelly and Tyler Hubbard. Now, yeah, Nelly is definitely making a resurgence in the 2020s from the noughties. So yeah, I like it. I wonder if he's removed that plaster. Either way, it's good times and it's good country, good vibes, and this will be in the club scene. A mainstream club as well as a country club. I mean, you could two-step to it, or you could twerk to it. I don't know. There's definitely potential in this one. And yes, I did twerk, but I didn't dare put the camera down when I'm twerking. Sorry. I've got no style when it comes to dancing. We're chilling again. This has got more ups and downs or comes and downs than, you know, well, something that comes up and down quite a lot. But this is Two Lanes, a future star recommendation again. German duo of brothers that just one classically trains, one likes to fiddle around with computers. I mean, this could well very be the next Daft Punk inclusion, but at least we know what they look like. So yeah, or it could indeed be Daft Punk, you never know. You know, they took their helmets off, became Two Lanes. But, oh, they may have always been Two Lanes. Oh, it's a musical conspiracy theory. Yeah. Daft Punk have retired. Two Lanes suddenly pop out with some futuristic new electronic music, but there's faces. Well, it's not the best conspiracy theory, but either way, Two Lanes are a future and rising star, and they are shining bright, and they have got some skills because they're taking the classical and the modern and then banging it together. It's another one by the Gorillaz, this time with AJ Tracy, and I've just lost the Gorillaz background, and now I'm in a street. I've just got the Gorillaz background back. We got movie over there. Just so you know, it's the Gorillaz. It's Jimmy Jimmy featuring A-Trance, and the Gorillaz. I like them. I've always liked them, but then that's because, you know, they originally spiked my interest because they got the Jamie Hewitt artwork from Tank Girl fame, and I love that. And then obviously some of the stuff is spectacular, and then some of it sort of sits on a shelf for a while, and then you come back to it years later and go, you know what, that was freaking really good. So yeah, maybe I'll come back to this in a few years and go, well, that was freaking really good. But right now I think it's just good, no, really good. And it's Jimmy Jimmy featuring A-Trance by Gorillaz. Bloody hell, would you look what we have now? We have Zero Gravity VR Live. Now, why did I say bloody hell? Because look who is bringing us VR Live. Jean-Michel Jarre and Tangerine Dream. Now, if you're a youngling, you may never have heard these, and you'd probably be saying, look at those dinosaurs, oh yeah, they're too old, move on, blah, blah. But these are the forefathers or forebearers of proper electronic chilling, everything. I mean, my God, if you check some of the back history, I mean, all right, some of Tangerine Dream is definitely being influenced by various substances, but it undoubtedly it is why we have trance EDM, which is why we have club music. It's it is these guys. These are pioneers. So yeah, check it out. Black Label Society, Set You Free is now what we're listening to on New Music FriYay, and you may get a bit of Ozzy in this. Not that Ozzy's actually has anything to do with this band, or maybe he does, I don't know, I haven't looked into it too deeply, but the actual vocals on this right now and the guitar riffs, it's very reminiscent of Ozzy, Ozzy's solo stuff. So yeah, I like it. It's metal. And it's the first metal we've had this week, and probably the last, because last week we had Iron Maiden, but this week, this is the only metal track so far. So yeah, 1998 originates, 10 studio albums later, and we've still got Black Label Society, and ain't nothing wrong with that. With age comes wisdom, so they say. So be wise to check this out. Well, I was wrong to say there was no more metal coming up, and I've just lost the background again. So hang on a minute. There we go, background's back. And we have another one of my future star recommendations, and I'm sure she is shining just as bright in your world as she is mine. It's Taylor Destroyer, this time on her own, doing a cover of Break Stuff. And I'm glad to hear this one because this showcases that voice, that voice that I picked up on the one good ear and goes, yeah, this future star has got to be around giving us some heavier stuff, and very, very capable of doing such. And I hope she continues to break stuff and, brings us some more original stuff with that voice though. Because yeah, amazing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Metal back to Slander, and Slander is a great artist from the Monster Cat label, and I don't know why I keep losing my backgrounds. I just like walking down the street. Yeah. Anyway, this is Slander and Rehab. It's not so much Slander and Rehab, it's a remix of Slander Love Is Gone, including Dylan Matthew and Rehab. I mean, they could just said Rehab, but we've got R3HAAB, which, maybe they needed to put a special character into the passwords. Either way, another remix from the Monster Cat stable, and it's a good one. And it's more chilled than the last few tracks we've just listened to, but I like it. Back to the country road, and this time it's the Zac Brown band with something called Slow Burn. Now, Slow Burn is what these ones that like to think they're a little more intellectual, or they're watching one of those series and go, well, it's a bit of a slow burn, you have to go past the first few episodes, and if you follow the story from the book, blah, 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 blah. Slow burns are not always a good thing, but this one is. We won the night. This is a DJ Vice remix of a Pitbull on Havana Brown. DJ Vice. I have no idea, but I do know it's okay. Now, which is no bad thing. There's sort of nothing wrong with being just okay. I mean, the Vauxhall Zafira is just okay as a car, but it's tremendous as a family wagon. I know this because I have one. Very boring. I know. Snickers, they're just okay as a snack, but it's fantastic as a source of energy when you need one the best. So yeah, just okay is no bad thing, that's what I'm saying, and this is just okay. We won the night, it's just okay. Ooh, this is rather nice. It's Carrie Underwood, an acoustic version, Need to Breathe, Carrie Underwood. Now, I remember, over a decade ago, she was on the sprang up and went, look, I'm the new country queen. And she's not bad, she's no Dolly Parton, but she's definitely consistent. So, yay, I need to breathe. I do, I've been struggling breathing lately. Anyway, that's probably because I'm fat. But anyway, here we have it. A nice version, Need to Breathe, Carrie Underwood. Well, here we have yet another one by the Tom MacDonald gentleman, the person that I will continue to call the love child of Catherine Ryan and Piers Morgan. Now, That's not an insult. I think he talks a lot of sense, and he's also an independent rap artist, and he's doing exactly what you need to do these days. Rather than bitch and moan and say Spotify ruins it for the musicians. No. Record labels ruin it for the musicians. They take control. They take the huge amounts of money from Spotify. What you need to do nowadays is become independent, away from the labels. You throw it out there, you get the profits. It's that simple. Doesn't mean you can't be a musician in this day and age. Spotify doesn't kill creativity. Spotify allows us to explore. Anyway, that's a little bit of my own rant. This is another rant from Tom McDonald's. It's called Dummies, and it kind of insulting me, really. I'm a dummy. These guys are brave. It's your favourite Martian. Oh my God, the long since retired YouTube sensations, your favourite Martian. You know, the ones that brought us Stereotypes, Whip Your Kids. Oh, so many more. Zombie Love Song. Oh, I think these were geniuses back then. You know, over a decade ago, man. They're brave. The reason I'm saying they're brave, because if they're coming out of retirement in this woke generation, they are going to have a Twitter up in arms. I mean, I can imagine so many keyboards clicking away going, you can't say that. They mentioned Bill Cosby in Orphan Tears. Oh no! But no, they've always gone beyond the pale. I mean, these are the acoustic Tom McDonald's, if you like. Rather fantastic. And this is an acoustic version of Alien, a great track. Fudging out! Add some fucking lyrics to Gamma and you've got dynamite. Here we have NGMF, Gamma and Riot 10. Oh my God, can you just listen to that bass? That's what Gamma is great for. Yeah, and now you've got this Riot 10 throwing these lyrics down, and it's just, whoa, this is going to not just, this isn't going to be an earway, this is going to be an ear centipede. Boom, in there, and you are going to be stuck with this. Oh yeah, put this in the car, it will be bouncing. Put this in the club, and the whole club the roof will come off. Yes, Gamma, come on. Yeah, might ruffle a few feathers here, but I'm not the Beatles' biggest fan. And I don't have to be, neither do you. I mean, I am from Liverpool, their hometown, of course, and you know, they're everywhere, and like no question they have done tremendous things for the music industry, as they were the ultimate, not only boy band, but the ultimate band. They crossed the Atlantic, one of the first few to do so in such a universally happy way. You know, they didn't cross the Atlantic and, you know, do things that they shouldn't do. They crossed the Atlantic and shared some beat music. Now, they're in New Music Friday because someone has released their performance of the rooftop, their famous rooftop performance, and this is Don't Let Me Down. Now, I'm still not the Beatles' greatest fan, but I do like the songs. It's okay. It's okay. Alrighty, Roo, that was this week's New Music Friday on the 27th of August 2021, and I really am quite impressed with some of the tracks we've had this week. I'm really ecstatic to see your favourite Martian back, and also to have Jean-Michel Jarre with Tangerine Dream thinking of something. That was truly spectacular. But the whole week has not been too bad. Now, apologies, you may have noticed this week's been a little bit rushed. Let's be honest, you try doing anything, as any parent will tell you, and you've got 3 kids on summer holidays and you're on your own. I've had cat scratches, I've had chickens laying eggs, and I've got one that's still sort of in and out of sleep consciousness. I'm sure they're alive somewhere upstairs. I might have to check in a minute. But anyway, it's been a great start to the day. I hope you enjoy the sun. I hope you enjoy some new music, and I hope you check out anything if you want. You know, just do stuff. Get out there. And if, as always, if you have any recommendations of future stars that you'd like me to feature on the YouTube Future Star channel, let me know. I've been X2E. It's been New Music Friday. Happy days. Call of the Wild is where we're ending it. I actually managed to catch 20 minutes of this live on Thursday night because that's when it came out. Worth a listen, this one. Episode 363.